Day 16, the beacon went off at 1:30 a.m. Man, they picked the worst possible times. Off to the next zone. Let's see, we are headed south. We will stop for customs and refuel and then fly to the location. I'm guessing we're going to Bolivia. I basically just would see the sun out the airplane window and would try to figure out where I was going based off of that. We are now headed west. It will be 4 p.m. when we land. By the time I arrive at location, it will be dark. They do a lot of filming when I'm traveling the last few miles to the location. So we'd get to a spot and then they would either put me on horseback or I'd have to hike down the mountain or whatever it is. And it'd be a film crew a little ways away that'd be kind of filming that part of it from a little bit of a distance. And there'd be a lot of filming that had to be done for the insertion. So it was kind of weird because they dropped me off somewhere and then I just kind of have to wander and find my own way, and they're just all kind of following at a distance around trying to capture that, and it took a long time for me to be able to finally get to where I could set up a camp. Let's see, I think Bolivia is out of the picture. Peru is looking more likely. Well, I was way off. I'm in Argentina. It was very hard to navigate by the sun out the airplane window. Lots of traveling today. 1.5 hour flight, 3 hour flight, and now a 3 hour car ride. It will be dark when I arrive. Oh, arriving at night. That was just terrible. Wow. So here I am in Argentina. This is the bush plains that I'm arriving at. And that night I arrived and I was dropped off and had to go and find a place to set up camp, and I had to make fire. I wanted to make fire that night, and so I was feeling around. I have no light, no source of light, no flashlights, and I had to feel around with my hands and knees in the woods and try to find something to make fire out of. And I was finally able to get a fire going that night. And it was a good thing too because it was cold. It got down, I believe it froze that night or close, so it was into around 30 degrees that night. And I remember sleeping on the ground there in my sleeping bag. And it was cold. It felt really, really cold. I woke up several times and got my fire going again. And just so this is a lack of food, just the cold and sleeping out there, you just have no energy and you're losing all your body fat. So it was very difficult. That was a rough insertion, to say the least. All right, check in tomorrow for day 17. See if I survive or not.